Hi friends, MD Vegan, ice cream time again, and this time, I said it many times recently, I found my love for ice cream again. That ice cream can be nutritious, can be a breakfast or any kind of meal. If it's healthy and raw, for example, with nuts, raw nuts have a different nutritional value than maybe roasted nuts. Many people like roasted nuts because they have a nice flavor. Yes, but only the raw nuts have a very special property that it does not come with roasted nuts. Because if you eat as many nuts as you like, you will not gain weight, short or long term. In addition to your regular food, even hands full of nuts eaten daily on top of what you regularly eat, you will not gain weight, rather lose it, because they don't know exactly what happened, but it is one probable explanation is, as they found, the nuts have something, when they are raw, that makes the cells in the body burn more fat. And that burning of more fat reduces the amount of calories that you take in. And that's what nuts is, it's a lot of fat. And they burn that fat even more. So nuts are very nice, they're super healthy, that is clear, and they even don't cause weight gain if they're raw. So this wonderful idea to make an ice cream with nuts, I was happy to find it here, just to have a small amount of hazelnuts, just a small handful, not too much, because I found if I take too much of this hazelnuts, the ice cream tastes too heavy, too fatty. But that's of course up to you. For my taste, I would rather have a small amount of nuts. The flavor is there. I make a chocolate ice cream today. Here I have cacao powder. I come to that later. Cacao powder, 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons, 2 heaping teaspoons, not too much either. There's also a lot of fat in the cacao powder, so that makes also the ice cream taste more fat, and that is not so pleasant to me with the banana ice cream. So now I come back to the nuts. I show you the chocolate powder, cacao powder, because this is a special thing. Cacao ice cream with hazelnuts, flour, has a very special flavor. Somehow the hazelnuts seem to correspond, to be related to cacao. It's a very interesting flavor. It's almost like a mocha, going into the mocha direction, where you put coffee in, roasted coffee beans or so. You have to try it. A cacao, just cacao powder with the bananas and the hazelnuts. Wonderful flavor. And the trick is here, I put a small handful, as I said, and not too much, a small handful of hazelnuts into my blender, can be any kind of blender. Quickly blend it into flour. Doesn't need to be perfect flour, doesn't matter. Quickly show you what it looks like. You see, this is all I need here. And that is all, it's very fast, It's not a perfect flour, but it is a flour. And you don't feel this flour in the banana ice cream. That's the point. If I would have the feeling, there are some crunches of the nuts in that is too coarse, like in a banana, like for example in a nut milk that has not been filtered through a nut milk bag. Sometimes you feel this coarseness from the nuts that have not been filtered. You don't like. Some people don't. I don't like that so much. If this feeling would be in the ice cream with the nut flour, I wouldn't like it. But it is perfectly creamy, and that's because of the bananas. And that's what I do. I need this flour to bring this creaminess of the hazelnuts and the flavor into the banana ice cream. The banana ice cream is the base here. It's I have a Blitz ice base here, and I have here the S-blade fitted into my food processor, and that is the tool to make this banana Blitz ice. Because if you have a power blender for the ice cream, the blender is so powerful and so fast, the small blades, that the ice cream melts almost. And you can, if you don't have a food processor, you can use your power blender for that or your blender for that. but it will not be the same outcome because I want to have these ice cream balls. With the ice cream ball maker, yeah, that's just a fun thing to do. And you can also enjoy your ice cream when it's a little bit runnier. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, a little bit nicer it is. So I do that now with my food processor, the perfect tool. Yeah. So I put the bananas in first, and you see it's a whole lot of bananas. That's important. You have a lot of bananas and only a small amount of other ingredients. The main part is always, the big main part is always the bananas. And I freeze the banana slices. And then in slices, you can always take them out in small portions as you like. I have some more of the banana slices frozen in my freezer. I always have them now there. I buy a lot of bananas recently because it's a wonderful, way to eat with so much fun. Yeah. Fruit is such a wonderful food. I can eat so much of it and it doesn't make me fat, doesn't make me feel heavy. I can overeat. It's really, I can eat at night some food before sleeping, some fruit. It doesn't really matter. It's still a light sleep. So fruit is very, very nice food, but it's very expensive as compared to vegetables. So vegetables are important, and the greens, I cannot miss the greens, of course. So they may remain our most important food. Yeah, but fruit are so much fun and healthy too. So now, here's the bananas is here. Now I have my 2 teaspoons of cacao powder. Yeah, it's a little bit heaping teaspoons. I don't know if it's a little too much. Yeah, it might be, but it's not so important. It shouldn't be too much. That's all you have to, you should think about. And today, the very special, I made this ice cream before, the very same ice cream with hazelnuts. Yeah, still here. I come back to the hazelnuts soon. So I have made that same ice cream with bananas, cacao powder, and hazelnuts before. But today I add a special ingredient that is hemp seeds. Yeah. Hulled hemp is important because hulled hemp tastes very different from the whole hemp seeds. They're very crunchy and firm, and you can't put them in here. That doesn't work. But they also have another flavor. They taste, if you combine that with hazelnuts, that's the point. You taste as if the hazelnuts come from the tree directly, fresh and green and crunchy and juicy. It's an amazing flavor. I don't know if it works. The hulled hemp is pretty soft. It is hulled, and the hulls of the hemp is really firm. So I think it might work, though it will not be perfectly smooth. Yeah, the hemp seeds, they will stay firm, but they are very soft by themselves, so it might work anyway. But I want to try this amazing new flavor I found when I put hemp seeds, hulled hemp seeds, with hazelnuts. The hazelnuts turn into something really different together with bananas. They actually taste like fresh hazelnuts from the tree. Yeah, I don't know how that's to explain. It has to do, I think, with the special flavor of the hemp seeds. I love this flavor. It's very special. But I don't care. It's amazing. So I put now the hazelnut powder, the hazelnut flour on top of it. Yeah. And then I begin to make my ice cream. So it goes back. It's a very small amount, a very small handful of hazelnuts. And here I'm thinking about now what to do. I have a very small amount of cacao nibs. That's cacao beans, just crushed or cut into small pieces, and they almost taste like chocolate. And I guess if I put it into the ice cream, I just do it. Then they remain whole. They remain these pieces, but they have a little crunch, chocolatey crunch to the ice cream. So usually that should be not a problem. It should be rather nice to have an ice cream with some chocolate crunch in there, like a chocolate chip ice cream. But I don't know. I'll see. I thought about putting them in later, but I don't think the ice cream will take so long. So, and they're pretty firm, these cacao nibs. So let's see. I think it works. Well, try. It looks really great, and it smells really, I tried to show you while I was watching, it smells so amazing. Honestly, I oftentimes I worked with cacao beans, yeah, especially, and when you use the whole beans in a recipe and you blend them into something, what happens actually, friends of me asked me about it already when I served them these cakes and so with cacao beans. They actually taste like alcohol. And this is exactly the smell here. There seems to be a similarity. It is amazing. Yeah, I don't like alcohol so much. It is, I feel it's very strong on my brain. Well, I don't mind alcohol. Yeah, it's not a problem. But the alcohol-like flavor here, that is actually really pretty exciting. So I think it is a nice. I will put the balls. That perfect texture is perfect. Nice balls I can inform. That's always the sign that the ice cream is ready. When I can make these balls, and you will see it in a moment. Beautiful, beautiful balls, ice balls. And then I show you, and I don't have much time now because in no time they will melt down. And see, isn't that nice? It's my new omega-3 chocolate ice cream. Yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna rush now, make my photo and enjoy the ice cream while it's still in balls. Yeah, again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you have another inspiration, let me know, or try this one and tell me how you feel about it. I'm very happy to hear it from you. You can also like my video. I would appreciate that, of course, when you like it. And then subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. That would be the coolest thing ever. And I have another recipe every single day. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.